Welcome, Wastelanders, to another settlement tour. If you don't know where we are, it's a big boat in a building. I should give you a little hint. If you don't know, look over there to your right. That guy sticking up over there. Still not sure. There we go. There's the USS Constitution, Bunker Hill. And our settlement is in neither of these places. This is London Bridge 2.0. And yes, we have a Ferris wheel. Of course we have a Ferris wheel. Come on. It's the London Eye. I know that came much, much later, but there you go. Look at this. London Bridge 2.0. So, for those of you who have been with my channel for a while, you know that I did a London Bridge a little over a year ago. Maybe 2 years by now. Who knows? And that video was actually featured on another YouTube's channel. They liked my building so much they had like a professional architect or something comment on it, and they ended up liking my settlement the best out of all the different buildings that were there, and kind of celebrating the 1 year anniversary of that release of that video gave me the idea to redo London Bridge, this time betterer. So, yeah, I had to use Workshop, Workbench, Anywhere in order to make my settlement here, as I did on the PlayStation 4. That was where my original London Bridge settlement was from. It was on the PlayStation 4, and honestly, I think it looked like garbage, but I mean, I did the best I could with what I had. So here is 2.0, and right out here we have our big main gate. We have some nice lit up lamps here to light the way. There's a couple of guards up there in one tower. There's supposed to be some more over there, but as we know, it glitched and my guards fell through the floor. So let's go ahead and whoop, pick them back up and get them up in there. It's being glitchy again. It is what it is. All right, so let's just pop that wall back in there. Maybe. Whoop, here, too many spaces. There we go. All right. So yes, this is London Bridge 2.0, so let's just dive right in and start taking a look at what we got. So as you can see out here, like I said, we have the gate. I put in some big giant bonfires up in that part of the bridge. This is actually the original bridge structure right here. As you can see, it's marked as bridge. And I kind of covered all of it and integrated the entire thing into the build here to make it look as awesome as it is. We even have some those little white balls up there. Those are actually light. That way you can put light where you want. In this case, I wanted some more light around there and on the face of the clock, which we will see later on. So there we go. This is our main entrance. There's an entryway on each side. Let's go ahead and take a look inside and see what we got going on. Open our doors, and we have basically a nice little tunnel system. And all the houses, etc., are basically built on the top. So, in doing the space, I kind of divided this up into houses and businesses. So, right over here we have our first house. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Got a nice little mat right down there. As you can see, I put textures down along the whole entire floor. I did that to cover the road and the sidewalk and kind of make it look like this was all purpose-built. And in order to keep everything straight as well. That was a huge pain in the butt. Basically what I did is I did one straight long line the entire way from one end of the bridge, and then picked it up as one whole piece and then recentered it until I got it basically perfect. So over here you can see the railings. There's nothing I could do about that without actually deleting parts of the bridge itself, which I did not want to do. So we have some nice windows that allow you to see the outside. We got a little stairwell that leads us upstairs into our first home. Over here we have a nice little dining table, some artwork, and yeah, we have some people talking in our ear. So over here we got a little bathroom. We got a bedroom here, bedroom here. So made the most of the space that I had in building these buildings to get as much of a living space as we possibly could so that it wasn't too cramped for each household. So I tried to make each house a little bit different so that it wasn't so cookie cutter. So here we have our first store. This is Wales Fine Gifts and Souvenirs. Not really. There's just a bunch of junk in here. So
may Adam bless you with his glow.
We're gonna get rid of her because she's just gonna keep talking, and that's a little glitch on the floor. Yeah, ignore that. I forgot that was there, so ignore it. All right. And we just have a couple of settlers just kind of standing around. I tried to put them in places, but because this isn't an actual settlement, it doesn't really work like that. Like, I can't get real settlers here. I can't really assign people to anything.
Yeah.
So for all my stores, I have guards basically standing behind the counters here. So here's our armor smith guy. He's got a bunch of tools hanging up on the wall, and see a little section of, I don't know, dilapidated wall there. Maybe he had something else going on in here, and over the years it just kind of fell apart. And there's that old saying, you know, London Bridge is falling down. The original did collapse into the Thames, also known as the Thames River. Moving on. Another house here. And they all basically have the same stairwells. Some of them I put in some nice big bay windows just for looks. Oh, look, we actually have somebody in their house. They're checking out the, I don't know, rad steak or something they got cooking on the grill there. So they're apparently very big into food. So we got the little kitchen area with a stovepipe that does go all the way up and actually has smoke coming out of it. We'll take a look at that later on. Kitchen table, makeshift bedroom. This is basically like one big giant, made it just in time. Here's the bathroom. Studio apartment type dealie. I don't really know what the houses would have looked like on London Bridge. I didn't do that much research, but there you go. All right, moving on. Not that way. This way. We do have a bank. We'll check that out after. Got another apartment here. This one, they've got some very, very muddy carpets. That's why they leave their shoes down here and then come upstairs where it's nice and clean. As you can see, they don't walk over there. That's why that section's clean. Did do that on purpose. Come on up here. Get a rocking chair. We got the clean carpet, as you can see. That's their stove. A nice little, I don't know, pot sitting on a makeshift fire that I put together, including with some nice little curbs to kind of help elevate that. Got ourselves a nice little kitchen area with a view of the river. And this is, what is this? This is the bathroom. Complete with a rubber ducky. Quack, quack. In here, got the bedroom. Oh, we glitched a little bit, placing the bed, whatever. But in this one, we actually have some nice windows facing out this way, because this one actually faces the courtyard in a sense, which is where we'll be headed very soon. Moving on, we have the bank. So this is one of the only spots where it actually made sense to have armed guards in it. But yeah, so this is the bank. You can actually come in here.
Military business only.
Exactly. She knows what's up. So we have all these safes. All of them are empty though. I robbed them. But anyway, so there you go. We got ourselves a nice little bank. But yeah, I got businesses and I got homes. Now we're going to be entering into the courtyard, and we have some grass out here. And a church. Initially, I wasn't going to build much of anything here. I was actually just going to wall off the whole section. Yeah, it's an auto-close door. If I close it, it just keeps going back and forth. But anyway, this was just going to be... What are you doing? Must be a mime. Shoot him. Oh no, that'll blow us up too. We don't want to do that. Anyway, so yeah, this is going to be a courtyard, kind of all closed off. I think in one of the original pictures I was looking at, not that there were pictures back then, but drawings, illustrations of what it looked like. It looked like they had a section like this. There was like a big courtyard open for who knows what. But it just seemed kind of empty, so I decided to throw a church in here. And initially it just kind of went straight up into the air here, which let's get into build mode and come on up here. And I was going to leave it like that, but it looked a little silly. My wife said it just didn't look right, having this whole thing just kind of like cut straight down. So I ended up putting in these sections of roof to kind of make some sort of protective awning in a sense. And threw in some pillars to help support it. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and come inside the church. Actually got somebody in here doing some prayers, I guess. So we got the lectern here. I don't know, the seat for... yeah, the fancy dude or chick or whoever that is going to come sit here and judge everybody, including the person giving the sermon. So, you know, basic inside of a church. I do wish the glasses were stained glass. That would actually be really cool, but sadly they are not. So anyway, we can continue on. So yeah, now we can see that this is the other facing building for the courtyard. There's the one that we were in before that I said had windows that faced out towards it. So this is the other half here, so let's go ahead and continue. These people are just kind of chilling. That's fine. So in here, of course, we have a saloon. You have to have a saloon. We've got this fully decorated with all kinds of cool posters, including a flamingo with a bowler hat and cigar. Let's see. So there's our dude. You don't pay the bill, he shoots you. Have you seen this dog? Good. We've got a list of drinks. Got some coasters. We got all kinds of stuff in here to make a nice, tidy little saloon. I think this is actually the first business that I built in this location when I first decided that I was going to do that. Initially, I think I was just going to leave these as empty spaces. Oh, look at that cat butt. But, no pun intended. I decided to finally fill them all in with businesses, and I decided, you know what, let's throw a saloon in here. And then kind of snowballed from there. These people are all just kind of standing around. I did put them in some specific places, but again, because they don't function properly, they just kind of all gather together and just go, huh? So anyway, it is Christmas time. By the time you guys are watching this, this is Sunday, which is just a few days before Christmas. And this person is all in the festive mood. They got their little stockings hung. They do not have a chimney, so sadly they are not hung by the chimney. But they do have their presents. They have their little tree with some lights. We got ourselves a nice little wreath up there. This is their cooking station for when they want to eat their stew of some sort, looks like. Their little kitchen area. And there's their bed and some more seating over there. This one actually does have some balconies, so you can actually come out here, sit on a chair, and check out the view and watch the people go on the ride, which we will be doing that at the very end. And then over here we have another balcony with Frosty. Everybody remember Frosty? Hey, Frosty. He's just chilling here being Frosty. That joke, I know. Anywho, so there we go. Nice big vaulted ceilings here. I didn't realize while building these that I probably should have utilized some of that space, and I didn't realize that until towards the very end, which I did do, I think, on the last house. So here we have guns, of course.
If you aren't Brotherhood, you're nothing.
I don't have time for you right now.
Is that really how you talk to your customers? So anyway, we got this set up as a gun shop. Most of these are just static decorations, with the exception of the ones that actually have individuals. Those I can take the guns and stack them there myself on the little displays, etc.
Out of my way, wastelander.
Yeah, you guys are giving us nothing but lip. Moving on. Next house. Again, more dirty carpet. This one goes all the way to the back. We actually do have a closet back here filled with clothing and boots and such. And then this one I decided to go a little different. I kind of closed off everything and created a secondary door here so they get a little more privacy. And in this one they have their own awesome fireplace with mom and dad looking at them, judging them. We got some firewood over there, some rocking chairs, a nice little carpet for the couch. Little, I don't know, whatever these things are called. What is this called? Fancy vanity. There you go. Oh no, I don't want to do that. So anyway, nice little kitchen area, and then again we have our stove here with some pipes that actually do go out and do have some smoke coming out of them. We will take a look at that at the end. Over here we have the bedroom, one big giant bed, and a dresser. So again, I was trying to make these all as different as I possibly could, just so that they weren't so replicated, cookie cutter, boring, blah blah blah.
Huh?
Exactly. So these kids were actually supposed to be here in Graviano's Italian Eatery, where we have ice cream. Look at all this ice cream. Yummy.
Yes.
How are you? You can get yourself Nuka-Cola float, malts, and regular Nuka-Cola. You can also have some waffles and hot dogs and candy and all kinds of good stuff. So, and apparently newspapers too. Cool. Anyway, yeah, I put the kids in here, but as soon as I walk away from them, they basically like leave because they're like, no. Yeah, see. Oh, look at that. I got what you deserve. Alright, so this last one, I decided not to make a house. As you can see, like all the ones that go upstairs were houses, and all the ones that have just rooms down here were businesses. And again, I was trying to make things a little different, so I decided to make a motel out of the last house space. So we come on down in here, we have the desk, a little board there where the keys would normally be hung. We got ourselves a nice little closet. Cool, cool, cool. Let people can leave their jackets. Then if we come on upstairs up here, we have the motel, which we have a nice little bedroom here. So these are for the high-paying customers. They get the nice individual bedrooms. There's also a nice little eating area here that is open from 8 to 4 and not on Sundays. She does not cook on Sundays. Exactly. And
Hi, how are you?
try to challenge her, she'll shoot you. Beast. So anyway, nice little kitchen eating area. We got some people that have not cleaned up after themselves. Bunch of jerks. For the rest of the motel, this is where I finally used the upper part of the building and kind of created a communal hotel room where there's just a bunch of beds for the people who don't have a lot of money or are trying not to attract attention to themselves. They come and just rent one of these beds and chill for the night. Got nice little fireplaces, and again, the smokestacks do go up all the way, and they do smoke and stuff.
Yes.
Which we're gonna see as we make our way down. So again, we got some more of these bay window things going on down here. And now we can come on out here,
Hello.
and we're gonna check out the exit, the other side. Come on out here. Again, we have some more lights that help light the way, so lead you toward it. And here's the other side, and as you can see, we got smoke coming out and up the top. So this is the other gatehouse of the other side of the London Bridge. Now we can actually get a nice good look at London Bridge itself from here. So you can see all of the work I put into making this look much more authentic to what the original place actually looked like. And so as you can see, there's one of the smokestacks. That's from the stove there. There is actually that stove where she was standing up there with the sign. It says that she only cooks 8 to 4, etc. So that's that little dude there. So again, went with the bonfires here, and this one we actually have some functional guardhouses. Like these you can actually come into and see these people and whatnot. And so I didn't put any glass in there so that they're capable of shooting people, raiders, mutants, whatever. So I decided, oh, we don't have a roof in here. I forgot that one. Whoops. I decided not to put any guns and stuff in there. It just seemed kind of, I don't know, did I do one? I did one in there. It's been done before. I've done it a million times, so I decided to just kind of go, meh. So come on up here. We have the clock again. You can see that's all lit up. And we can see all the chimneys again. Each one of them's got its own little smoke coming out. So I got these guys here, the little stovepipe ones. That's for the stove. Those are for wood stoves, etc. And I got this little guy here from Woody's Wasteland. Just threw one of those randomly, and I don't even think there's a fireplace that meets up with it. I just put it there simply for decorations. And over here, again, Woody's Wasteland. Got one there, etc. And I didn't always put fireplaces and stoves, etc. that match up to them. Okay, so now let's zip on back this way. As you can see, I threw in some trees too, because we got to make this look as pretty as possible. So for those of you with the keen eye, you probably would have spotted the workshop way down under here, right there in the distance. Actually, let's go take a quick look. So I just kind of put it down over here out of the way. You can move this thing anywhere when you create this in workshop anywhere. I was also thinking of doing another layer down here, and I started putting in like some wood floors and whatnot, and some supports, etc. But I decided I didn't really want to cut off the water and anything like that, so I just kind of left it as is and decided that that was good enough. So you're going to be doing that. Let's make you look like you're actually... There you go! Look at that. That is perfect. Now he's just checking out the view. That's awesome. That is just... Sorry. Cool. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I decided not to do that down there. I decided that I liked it the way it was. It looked more natural, and to just fill that in with more houses, etc. just seemed kind of wrong. So lastly, over here, we got a nice little set of steps leading down towards here. I could not find my sign that said ticket, so I just stuck open, and we got this guy here that sells rides on the Ferris Wheel. The big giant London Eye, and so we can actually take a ride on it. So we're going to come on in here, activate it, and it is powered, so it is going to move, and it's going to give us a nice little aerial view of London Bridge. Now you can see my whole build right up here. See the USS Constitution. You can see all of the wasteland from right here at London Bridge, Ferris Wheel. And this only goes around once, and then it stops. So if you want to keep going, you just have to keep activating it each and every time. So, not that big a deal. I mean, once you've gone around once, it's kind of like, okay, that's enough. And it'll stop exactly where we started. Right there. Perfect. One of the coolest mods ever. That actually is part of a mod, I think. I don't remember which mod has that. Let me see if it tells me. You tell me? You do not. I don't know. It could be like SOE or something like that, or Moors or something. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, there is my London Bridge build. Actually, let's go ahead and check this out at night. So for me, it's going to be super dark because I have a mod that makes nighttime like really, really dark. I use that for making my movie Discarded, and I've never turned it off. If you haven't seen my movie Discarded, I highly recommend you watch it. It is a horror movie that I built entirely here in Fallout 4. So I put it out for Halloween, and if you haven't seen it, shame on you, because it's pretty good. My opinion, anyway. So anyway, yeah, you can see it. It is very, very dark compared to the vanilla game, and so you can see that our pathway is lit up by these awesome lanterns, and now you can see the clock itself up there actually does glow. Everything is nicely lit up. Come on down here. Now we can actually see all the houses all lit up, etc. So very, very cool stuff. And again, very dark. Oh, we don't want the weapon. I wanted my flashlight. Wrong button. That's the other thing too, is my flashlight is very dim because of it's what I used for my movie. So as you can see, we got lanterns the whole way through here. And oh, he left. Thought we were gonna come see him one last time, checking out the view at night. But I guess because of how late it is, they're probably all looking for beds, etc. And there are beds, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, there we go. Let's go ahead and make it daytime one more time. Time 9 a.m. All right, let's get out of all that. There we go. So last of the little things that I did is I cleaned up out towards this way. I got rid of all the garbage leading up to probably about here. As you can see, there's still some garbage kicking around. But I just wanted this whole waterfront section to look nicer too. And I actually had to come in and rebuild all of this. There was initially a house standing right here, and I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. I had to rebuild this whole section of the docks, the floors here. I had to find the matching textures, the stairs, etc. There was just this weird, funky, uneven spot here that I had to put in the little section here with the tree just to make it look better. Same thing over here. Redid some of the roads and the curbs, etc. That's why there's this gravel here that I could easily get rid of, but that's covering up some stuff. So there you go. You know, little things like that you probably never would have noticed if I hadn't pointed them out. But there we go. That is London Bridge 2.0. I thank you all for watching. I know it's been quite a while since I've been doing my settlement tour videos. I am going to be bringing that series back, starting with this one. It is not going to be every other Sunday like it used to be, at least not for now, because it's going to take me a little while to build a bunch of settlements to catch up so that I'm not trying to get these done at the last second and then post them up. So please be patient with that. I've just had a lot going on between all the different series and work and whatnot. So there will be more coming. I promise, plenty of good stuff. So there you go. If you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. If you have any suggestions on settlement tours that you'd like to see, you know, or you want to challenge me to build something and I build it and take you on a tour, by all means, leave that in the comments below as well. And there we have it. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all very soon. Until next time, don't get irradiated.